All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rocket?
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, 80. Pick up the ball. Shoot.
A give going right to Martin. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Hall. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, this is Jackson. Rumbling past the 30. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! A great play there. 84 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to air one out for him into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll run it with Jackson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going to look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a run with Martin. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Ready? Base. Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll drop the throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
50, play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10-2 stop.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
8-3.
Number 53. Mike 53.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with the 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Now Martin. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 31-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gators. 53.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
2nd and 11. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Okay, ready?
Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip left.
Bravo.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Alpha!
Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Hey, Delta! X3! 218, chop!
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, me and you all day, all day.
Yep.
I'm coming after you. Mike.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. Touchdown! Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, zoom.
Now Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yo, go.
Hey, let's go.
Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, box drop. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Five.
Such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Go.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Guys, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Get ready.
6-6. Pull it high.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the...
It's a gain of 10.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Alert 3. Alert 3.
On the ball. Smith. Back.
Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. We ain't giving them nothing to do. Hey, orbit.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Second and 6 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
80 weapons.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And another